Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another YouTube video. I hope everyone's doing great. I hope everyone's had a good week so far. It is Thursday evening UK time. It's about 10:30 over here, and we're getting ready to close off the month, getting ready to close off the week as well. Now, in front of you, you guys can see a failed market maker buyer model, which I was anticipating. And again, full transparency, I tried to go long on euro as well. I wasn't long on GU, I was long on EU. As if you pay attention to my Telegram channel, which will be in the description below, you'll be able to see that. You'll be able to see how the market went straight through me. And it's times like this where, sorry, before I go into any of that, full transparency, I did take a trade today, like I said, over here on EU, tried to go long, got stopped out, minus 1%. As you guys can see, the balance is now 0.7% in profit. Hoping to run that a little bit higher tomorrow, but we'll go into that and I'll analyze the charts in front of you guys and all that kind of stuff. So now, it's days like this where, as much as they can be very, very upsetting, they can be annoying, they can be a lot of things. It's times like this where you have to reevaluate your analysis. You have to stay in check, and especially, mentally, because it can be very daunting to see a market fall suddenly and run your stops, and you try to chase price and you get stopped again. It's something you don't want to do. And when I got stopped out of euro, I mean, there's nothing I could do. There's literally nothing I could do. Now, unfortunately, I need to check my disk storage. I was near the end of, I think it was about 10 minutes before I got stopped out, the video actually stopped recording. Because, guys, the amount of stuff I have on this computer, my storage was dead. So I don't know if OBS even saved it. I need to check. If it did, again, I will upload that for you guys to show you that I can lose. But for you guys who want to say, oh yeah, it's convenient, isn't it? I've shown you that I've taken a 1% loss with transparency, and I've cleared up a lot of storage, so there won't be any problems in the future to do with disk space and all that kind of stuff. So looking at the charts right now and looking at it from a point of today, the first thing I'm going to do is go into the higher time frame, because I'm looking at the higher time frame and I'm saying to myself, okay, for us to have I don't say collapsed, for us to have missed out, let's say, on today's move, what is it I did wrong? Where did I go wrong? And what happened? So we're going to start off with the dollar, okay? Now, I'm going to get rid of some annotations. Guys, you've seen these annotations before. It's not me trying to hide my mistakes. You guys have seen everything. I'm still going to leave that weekly level over there. Now, I'm going to start off on a monthly. Again, I'm doing this fresh in front of you guys. And something hit me, right, when I was going through this chart. And what hit me was this BISI over here, the buy side and balance sell side inefficiency. And what really hit me is the way we've been closing above that for the last 1, 2, 3. Those 3 months, price decided to go down, still came up. Now, I would have loved to have seen it fully fill in that fair value gap and go higher. But now when I look at it, I'm saying to myself, okay, clearly price just does not want to close below it, right? So I'm going to label this and call it monthly BISI, and I'm going to just leave it as that, right? Let's shade that blue and put that over 16. Cool. Monthly BISI. Now, I'm going to go to a weekly chart and look how we're trading. Now, we do have a weekly bearish order block over here, which a lot can happen. Right? But I'm going to go into the daily. And this is what I see on the daily, right? Daily time frame. And I want to draw your attention to, if I just get that, to that volume imbalance. take that across. Let's make that plain. Look at that. Right? And look at the way we expanded higher now. The way we've closed above this gap shows to me we're going to use that level as support, right, to go higher. How high, I don't know, but all I know is that I don't want to be shorting the dollar, right? If we go on a 1 hour time frame, again, we see it. I mean, look, guys, a lot of you might think, okay, so market maker sell and buy models don't work. No, you're incorrect. This is the market maker, sorry, the market maker sell model right here, right? I overextended it so much, okay? But this is still a market maker sell model. Who says this isn't? Right there, boom. This is the buy side of the curve. This is the sell side of the curve. Smart money reversal, breaker, order block, goes down, goes higher, order block, goes down, goes higher, retraces, goes down one more time, into that level I showed you guys on the daily, and boom, absolutely fired higher. This is a market maker sell model, right? This doesn't, I ended up overextending it thinking it's going to go all the way down here, and guys, I got burnt, right? But this is still a market maker sell model right in front of you. Of course, easy to see in hindsight. I did say price was going to go lower, but like I said, I did not anticipate any of this reversing, I'll be honest. It's not even something I want to say, oh, I thought it could happen now. I really thought we were just going to shoot down. So what do I think is going to happen now? What has this become? If we close above this, I want to see it close above here, this wick. In about an hour and 13 minutes, it becomes a bullish order block. I want to see price retrace down and then shoot higher tomorrow. In line with that, we do have news. So I'll just pull it out for you guys tomorrow. We have Euro news all day. And we have high impact dollar news as well. So we've got two important news releases. Well, or two pairs, right? I'll go back to that in a minute. So that is what so for tomorrow, I'm not saying for the whole week or in the weeks to come, I'm saying just for tomorrow, I'm gonna go and find myself a potential long. Now Euro, possible market maker sell model, if we just take away all of this, right, and look at it, and we say to ourselves, okay, where have we come off on the weekly? We have filled in that volume imbalance. Interesting, right? We're nearly trading into a weekly bullish order block over here. What does tomorrow do? I'm very interested to see what tomorrow does. Ideally, I would love to see it trade into this order block. Ideally, it would be very nice to see it trade higher into that, maybe during London, and give us some nice sells. That would be absolutely beautiful to see. And that is something I will be looking for tomorrow, something I'll be anticipating. And let's see. If we go higher, I'm just going to go for previous day's lows. That's all I'm going to be targeting. I'm not trying to overextend. I'm not trying to do anything. If we get a sell, I'm going for previous day's lows. And maybe there's relative equal lows over here that we could reach towards. So I'm looking for that tomorrow. Again, that's something I'll have to update you guys tomorrow. But as you can see, took out those highs. There, boom. So that's very interesting to see as well. I think another interesting thing to look at was SMT. Completely missed it, guys. Absolutely sad. Look at that. We did not take out a low. Look at that. We took out that high. So it's clearly bearish. And again, it's easy to see it in hindsight. I know that. But this is where the learning curve comes. You learn a lot of things by looking at the chart in this way. Even though it is hindsight, you do learn a lot. So it's interesting to see now. Is this the market maker sell model? Maybe. But tomorrow, I'm just looking for a nice, simple short. Over here, we evaded the monthly fair value gap on GU. We traded higher. Over here. Let's take this candle away. Weekly bullish order block over here. It's traded into it, and I don't like the way we've traded higher and going deeper into it. That doesn't sit right with me. We do have daily bullish order block over here. Do I care about it as much? Not really, because all I'm doing for is looking for shorts. Again, similar scenario. I don't really want to see it trade too much higher. I wouldn't really like that. But I'm open to a lot of things for tomorrow. So I want to see what tomorrow brings and try find myself a short. Maybe just, simply get it under this low over here. But I don't want to make this chart too messy. So I'm going to leave it at that. Boom. Let's go back there. So it looks like, the PD array has formed to go short. DXY to go long, and again, failed market maker buy model. It is what it is, guys. Again, I want to point out something, right? The market maker buy model was there. I just overextended it. Again, look, weekly order block, right? Let's get rid of all of this. This was the market maker buy model up to here. There, that was your buy model. Over here, that was your buy model. Boom. And I know for a fact I can transpose that to EU as well. Over here, going to EU just looks like a mess. Yeah. Okay, let's go in the 1 hour. Still, does daily fair value get fill? Look at that market maker buy model taking out those highs. There we go. It's candles over there. FOMC works into fair value gap. Tracement, order block. Price runs higher. Order block over here. Last run up before taking out buy side, and then it tanks. I tried to buy from this order block over here, and it really, just finished me. So again, what am I gonna do? I'm not going to soak over it, and this is something I'm trying to say to you guys as well. It's nothing to be ashamed of, if you take an L, you take an L, right? That was the trade that I lost out on that you can see on my Telegram. And now all we can do is adapt and see, okay, what is next and what is coming into the market. And those were the EU shorts. So I'm going to see how tomorrow trades. Again, I prefer New York. So I'm going to see what New York brings. Again, if New York doesn't bring anything to me, then we end the week on 0.7%. That's just how it is, and we move on to next week. It is August next week, the beginning of August, and it's a scalper's market. So you guys will see the 1 minute time frames more often in August than in any other month, because that's when they're more apparent. Other than that, guys, to anyone out there who got burnt today in the market, the most important thing is risk management. It's nothing to do with, oh, there was like a huge move against me. You shouldn't be blowing accounts over this, right? Yes, the market's moved quite rapid against you. If you caught the move, brilliant. If you didn't and you blew your account, it's not the market, it's not your technicals, it's you. It's your psychology. You're not managing your risk. I only took a 1% hit. The market was dropping, and it's so easy to just put in that sell. But I said, you know what? Let this day trade. I'm going to wait till tomorrow. And if tomorrow doesn't give me a clear trade entry, I'm not going to trade. Simple. All I need is 3, maybe 4 trades a month that are clear today to hit a good percent. And you guys are going to see that as we go forward. This is not even a series, just anything I'm putting out on YouTube. You're going to see it. So, again, hope you guys found this helpful. I hope you guys, if you're done for the trading week, listen, if you've made 2 to 3% already, stop trading. That's it. Your week's done. Wait till next week now. Secure those profits. Lock them in. For those of you who are probably going to get paid out, hang on to those. Don't lose them just because you want an extra 1 or 2%. There's no point. You've got your 2-3%. Brilliant. Just make another 2% next week. You just got to keep going, right? You can see there's times where I won't make that 2% this week right here. Right? But guess what? Next week, I might find a 3%, maybe 4%. Each week's different. As long as by the end of the month, my target is to make that 6%. Right? That is my goal. And you're going to see some months it does not get there. But that's the reality. As long as you're making money, as long as you're profitable, in the long run, That is what is important in this market. Do not chase crazy percentages if you cannot do the basics first. And that's what I'm here to show you guys. I don't chase 10, 20% a month. The most important thing to me is what I can do with my time. Because if I sit here and spend a lot of screen time just to get that extra percentage, you lose out on family time. I got a lot of responsibilities, you know. I got an elderly person at home that I have to care for as well. So I can't sit in front of the charts the whole day. I got a lot of things to do, and I'm sure some of you have that same lifestyle. You might have 9 to 5s. You might be doing way more than I am, and you know you can't sit in front of those charts for a long time. So you got to work around it. That's the important thing. And if you can do that 6% a month, that's great. So I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I know it's Thursday. If I don't find anything tomorrow, I'll talk to you guys on Sunday. Make sure you guys get some rest, and I hope you guys have a good night. Peace.